So we will discuss about how to write an essay. Essay is one of the most important papers in the IASA mains examination. Nonetheless, essay is the most taken for granted paper in the civil services preparation. The student spends months preparing for GS 1, 2, 3, 4, but any of us hardly dedicated the time for the preparation of essays. It is important to understand that one essay paper is equivalent to almost 1.5 GS paper in terms of scoring. This comprises of two essays of about 1000 to 1200 words and carries a total of 250 marks. Therefore, it is necessary to have a fair selection of essay and maintain the flow with regard to one's thought. Those who have sociology as an optional can make use of various thoughts of various scholars and their theories to enhance their writing. Selection of an essay is important because one starts with it. One cannot look back or start with a new one. The choice of a topic should be clearly based on one's holistic understanding of the subject matter. Therefore, one should choose a topic with which one is most comfortable. At times, we think that the topic is so common that most of the people will choose it. So let me choose some unconventional topic. This is totally wrong approach. Many people end up scoring poor marks as a result of this line of thinking. Therefore, select an essay on which you have a broader understanding, which you can write thoroughly. Do not be in a hurry to write an essay. Many people see the broader title and start writing the essay without even understanding the theme of the topic. After selection of the topic, we need to brainstorm to get material that we can write in the essay. First, break the topic and look for the keywords to think upon. Another way to think upon is to get the points related to the topic. After one selects an essay, think it from a wider dimension and do not confine to a particular sphere. Think from social, political, economic, cultural, legal, international, humanitarian perspective. One can make one's own acronym and add more dimensions to think from. One can look for quotes, examples, events, illustrations and case studies, government initiatives and facts and figures, etc. So anything that can make up the essay more informative and interesting should be included. Furthermore, some people will say that they don't have to know they don't have the know-how about how to write such a long essay. It would be better to write a good content, say around 1500 to 1700 words will fetch one good marks. It is better to write a point and explanation in a manner that is not repetitive. Try to start the essay with a text or quotation that sets the precedence for one's first paragraph. That is, start an essay with a text or quotation that sets the precedent for one's first paragraph. If one is not able to remember any saying of a popular personality, better to avoid and start with something that is not abrupt. But sets a platform for one's topic. Same flow should be maintained in the body of the essay, and one should always try to analyze the point one puts forward and never add relevant information. In conclusion, always try to write one's opinion and what is one's stand on the topic. The conclusion should not be more than 200 words. Also, writing constantly on any topic that appears in newspapers, even for 200 words. Also, writing constantly on any topic that appears in newspapers, even for 200 words, will help a lot in increasing the chances of getting higher marks. A suitable time division for completing this paper is successful should normally consist of topic selection in 5 minutes, brainstorming and creating outline of structure in 15 minutes, actual essay writing in about 1 hour, and revision of the essay should last for 5 minutes. Remember that the processing the information is one thing, but how to put such information in a structured and systematic way is important. So we need to focus on new things while structuring an essay. Create an outline of an essay, that is, how will one essay proceed. Break up the essay properly. Once one has brainstormed the points, create an outline and structure the essay, one is ready to write the content, to write in a simple language. No need of flowery expressions. Keep short sentences and small paragraphs. Always use simple English. Explain through the examples or illustrations whatever one is trying to explain. Mention the government initiatives, policies, plans wherever possible. Use international examples or case studies wherever possible. Throughout the essay, the theme should be reflected and flow should be maintained from the beginning to the end. Each paragraph should link to the other, so do not focus only on converting lots of dimensions in the essay. In this attempt, one loses the flow of an essay. In addition to knowledge, the essay should reflect one's vision and ideas. The introduction should clearly lay down what the essay will entail, thus giving a brief idea to the reader. One can always use a story, quote, fact, information, or abstract way to create abstract way to create a context and build your introduction over it. The body part of an essay is all about analysis. If the topic is debatable, one needs to discuss both sides. If not, then it will be straightforward presentation. In any case, one should have certain lines of arguments to put one's case forward. Try to explain each of them through some examples. In conclusion, the focus should be on summarizing the topic, put one's concluding stand, and finally tell about the way forward. One should always try to end one's essay on some positive and visionary note. One needs to read some good sample essays and learn how beautifully people put their arguments. These essays don't have the diversity but depth, so reading some good essays can tell you how to begin an essay, write arguments, and conclude. Most important, of course, is how to create a well-structured essay. One should take up some common or general topics like women, education, healthcare, internet, science, and prepare some fodder on it, such as quotes, case studies, example, factual information, government initiatives, etc. One should always have a repository of good opening and closing lines. You may find all these through reading newspapers, editorials, good essays of others. One should write at least 5 to 6 essays and get them evaluated by the experienced teachers or sincere friends. This will help in making improvements. I hope that it will be useful enough for all aspirant candidates.